Carm's Garms.
How about Gorms and Gortash? This armor was such a bargain. Hi! Over here! Me! Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Naaber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Naaber's more of a talker than a fighter. Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
That would be too much. Too much. Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Carm's Garms. I'm Carm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from a brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Carm's Garms has you covered. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Carm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
Enjoyed it.
Welcome back to Carm's Garms. We've got clothes for your... arms? What do you need? A killer? That's... God. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Carm's Garms, here for all your fashion needs. spark.
Hello, you.
Whether you're getting nabbed or getting nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
Gently.
Well done, Carmen. That would be fantastic if you wanted to run this business at a loss.
Trying to climb up one, you mad. What? But good armor, it was hard to find. I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
Your thievery has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Your stealing has caught someone's attention. What will you do? You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
How else was I supposed to feed her optics?
Well, no shopping for a suit.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Carefully now.
You told me the armor was
And
the bomb.
Gortash invented.
Don't waste a
Good
step.
armor is hard to find.
Breathe deep and move. Better not be cursed. No one's stopped me yet.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
This armor is such a bargain. We can't return.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Wyrm's Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. Yes, the Orphans Fund. You can pay me directly. I'll make sure to pass your gold to the orphans. I'm sure you will.
Gaining access will not be easy. We must either earn an invitation or find a route where we can pass unnoticed.
No entry today. Special occasion. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
How else was I supposed to see them on this?
The city.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison-bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
We're still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
My friend means to say is that
All
the
we can
witness must
do
have been
is be patient.
mistaken. Probably a drunk.
Better. I own.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Are they going to arrest us?
Before the fire started.
What if they throw us in jail?
Calm down, dear. It won't.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
He wasn't even...
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
And we'll be home in no time.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up, and I need to rememberize my lines.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to...
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. mindless metal Mrag-Resham in my armory. Steel Watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack. Finally, someone who sees sense. Strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look. Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands. 24 more fists for the cost of that thing.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is...
Wanted, the Stone Man, leader of a dangerous criminal enterprise, reported to travel with a mouse.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
It won't happen, I swear.
Jump right down to that leg!
I can't really believe that.
My friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drug.
I want to have a word.
The Flaming Fists don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
You've been saying that for ages.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
What a day. Just like old times. What a generous pocket.
And these things have stayed existing. If not over, then through. One day I'll catch a break. I've got a long road ahead. Something's on my mind.
On your way. May Lord Gortash provide.
Like a wraith. Quick and quiet.
moving in. Seems simple enough.
What now?
Can't give up now. Light on my feet. What's in here? Looking ahead.
Huh? I'm not paid to chat.
Grand Duke's Counsellor.
Sentenced to hang last time. Stay on my good side, yeah?
No time to rest.
It's over. He's too far gone. You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Florrick.
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Wyrm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
someone there? Yes, let's. On tippy toes, with ease.
Still alive, so that's progress. Have to keep going.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Don't touch me. Let's be quick. Be very, very quiet. Quietly. Quietly. Let's go. Time for discretion. Simple. Stay low.
All right, what now?
Carry on. My duty is to my lord.
Quietly now.
See that thing in action.
Should mind my step. for me. That's curious.
I'm way too big.
Let's get going. Something good here, I hope.
Keep your distance, darling.
Let's keep to the shadows. What fun.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, eat it. Best be on my way. Softer than a whisper.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Just on a few. Oh, my hand slipped. Cutting to the chase.
Shall we dance?
I won't give in.
At the ready.
No holding back. Making my move. Undercover.
Not but another harvest. Enough circling. Watch for the hidden hand.
Break them.
Where do I go from here?
Forever dauntless. 2 steps at a time.
Let's spill some blood.
What now?
No better moment. Not pinned down just yet. Serene shall it seem, but nature has claws.
Worth the cost.
On the victor's path.
Orders. On the hunt.
Still breathing, despite everything. Out of sight, out of mind.
Whatever it takes.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Sharp as ever. This better be good.
What to do? Moving ahead. Can't slow down. Let's move.
Sharp as ever.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Don't waste a step.
Watch your back. Traps. How considerate. Simple.
No one's stopping yet. Open up. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
My old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer-tide days here. Only a few head colds, and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Out we settle on
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Looking ahead. Can't give up now.
How delicious. Step lightly.
No time to rest. On my way.
Watch your elders and learn.
Let's move.
Do what must be done.
This medical.
All right, what now? Never wanted the easy path.
Let's rehearse this one more. Pretend I'm a fish and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, swift as my feet can carry me.
I can't let it glaze they are. They won't even hurt.
In trouble. Inside. The house
That's
is on
why
fire.
nothing's gonna
We were
happen to
rescued.
us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Before the fire started.
I've been seeing that for ages. Who's still here? What are they waiting for?
My friend
Flaming
used to say
fist.
that the witness must have been
Lord, I don't know. Can do.
Chamber.
Be patient. Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
What a day. Oh, I can't really glaze that, Pete. They are.
The people used to respect the fist. Now they call for the steel watch.
That's why nothing's gonna
Quick
happen
step.
to us.
fire.
We'll tell them what happened.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
I've been seeing that for ages. Who's still here? What are they waiting for?
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have
I
been
don't know, dear.
mistaken.
I don't know.
Near drunk.
All we can do is be patient.
I almost believed you this time.
Could have hired 24 more fists for the cost of
Symbol.
that thing.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Let us show them how
Jump
it's done.
stomping around.
Are they going to arrest us?
Who needs them when you've got flaming fist?
Pretend I'm a fist and
Watch your back. I'll just help myself.
Never a Garm
I don't know, dear.
Work to be done.
The people used to
All we can
respect
do is be
the fist.
patient.
Now they call for the steel watch.
I almost believed you this time.
Keep a blade close.
what to do.
A hero at heart.
I don't care.
Watch your elders and learn.
Are they going to arrest us?
Let's rehearse this one
They
more
throw us in
time.
jail.
Pretend I'm a fist and
Calm
tell
down,
me what
dear.
you were doing in
It
the
Well,
house.
hello.
I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that, Pete. They are. They won't even hurt.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered
Hunk
the house
of junk
before the
stomping
fire
around.
I've been seeing that for ages. Who's still here?
Flaming
What are they
fist.
waiting for?
How high?
What my friend means to say
I
is that
don't
the
know,
witness
dear. I
mistake.
don't know. All we can do is be patient.
What is it? The softest touch.
The people used to respect the fist. Now they call for the steel watch. Could have hired 24 more fists for the cost of that thing.
Step carefully.
Let's get going. The pride of the gate.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
And tell me what you were doing in
Calm
the
down,
house.
dear. It won't happen, I swear.
One step at a time.
I can't really glaze that pig, dear. He wasn't even hurt.
That's why nothing's gonna
Look
happen
at
to us.
that. Defender of the
Tell them
people.
what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Hunk of junk stomping around. Who needs them when
You've
you've
been
got
saying that for
flaming
ages. Who's
fists?
still here? What are they waiting for?
How delicious.
Say is that the witness must have been
I don't
mistaken.
know.
Hello, chum.
Is be patient.
Into the shadows.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
The smallest of small dog.
Keep your blade close.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
They won't see me
Can't really
coming.
glaze that pig, dear.
Time for discretion.
Home in no time.
Be very, very quiet. That's gonna pass.
Dear.
There.
Is be patient.
Could have hired 24 more fists for the cost of that thing.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I almost believed you this time.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Can't give up now.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pig, dear. He wasn't even hurt.
Someone's been rifling through the wrong pockets. You sense now would be a good time to clarify if that someone is you. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
Junk stomping around.
On my way.
No, dear. I don't know.
Fist.
All we can do.
What is it this time?
Drunk.
Better.
Could have hired 24 more fists for the cost of that thing.
Calm down. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Always good to talk, my friend. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
All we can do is be patient.
Soldier,
step.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Always good to talk, my friend. That's the spirit.
Are they going to arrest us?
Just stomping around.
Please make your way.
I should speak up.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen.
What is it this time?
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Could have hired 24 more fists for the cost of that thing.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hell, not this again.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Scooter, you look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips. I sure love it when they beg.
Don't cause any trouble, all right? It's not worth it.
Better not be cursed.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
What are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. gods. I hope they haven't put up the prices again. That ferry's my last chance out of here. Bakshi's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare. How do you know about that? Did those crooks down the dock send you? I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. Did your money my ass? But I have to get away. There's an army coming, trying to kill us all. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
Out of sight, out of mind. Anything of use? Best be on my way.
All this waiting around. I can't take it. You'll always have a warm welcome in Cloakwood, stranger. I promise. How can they sleep when there's a bloody army coming?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please be called into the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Been doing? Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers. We'll hold the line. You best believe.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants, as long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
Blade at the ready.
What have we here? Next is out of our hands.
And these things have stayed interesting. Moving ahead.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Something's on my mind.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Wyrm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about. You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all better off for it. Lady Arkleia says jump, and I jump. That's the way of things.
Lord Shattershield says Gortash won't be letting outsiders in. Good thinking, you ask me.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Just on a few. Light on my feet. Swift as my feet can carry me. No one's stopped me yet.
Lord Gortash is...
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Now you're speaking my language.
Karlach! Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. If she hadn't made such a grand show of herself, my steel watch wouldn't have intervened. She can cool off in a holding cell. She's perfectly safe, I assure you. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. What a shame to refuse the power of a god. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
Let this be a warning. Orin is the spark in a powder keg. We make an alliance, or the city is made ash. I will give you time to reconsider.
Tread carefully. Remember, you must do what it takes to survive, even if it means striking a deal with the enemy.
Oh, but I most certainly am not. Now, come, be witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur'S blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Don't. You will only invite his ire, and your own death.
Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Heavy hand.
A true pleasure to watch you tell the Archduke exactly where to put his alliance. One cannot embrace a viper, only get entangled by it. And we learned something. One chosen thinks to send us against the other, while they sit safe behind their defenses. Good. Gederick thought he was safe too. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die.
First act is Archduke, my lord. Prepare an arm.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me, Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. We might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess.
Already feeling better.
A shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth.
Our camp houses an imposter, then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people. The right people.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress out of the Sword Coast crown jewel. I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that.
Enemies with him? What do you mean?
What glory our city, and what glory its future.
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us, what then?
You will see sense, and you will return to me when you do. Bring Orin's Netherstone with you. Come without it, and my lord's wrath will be loosed.
Rejoice. In Archduke Gortash's hands, they are safe. Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Illithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The Illithids have not erased him entire. Perhaps there is hope yet.
Have we finished then? Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Florrick chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of a furnace. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Florrick's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
Your first act as
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
What do you mean?
Traitor is put here. Any who dare speak ill of Baldur's Gate.
Pardon me for saying, Archduke,
What do the people require? The people demand it. Is a Baldurian truly free from his fears for his future?
I may speak only to my lord. Terribly sorry.
Stand ready.
Good day to you.
There are supplies enough to survive along.
Finally, a leader worthy of this city.
Thank the living gods. Gortash is here to protect us.
An historic day. The city's first Archduke.
Archduke? Quite something, don't you think? I dare say Balderang himself would approve.
It is the duty.
Times of strife produce the finest leaders. Archduke Gortash will be no exception.
I last donned my armor.
A commoner made Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I never thought I'd see the day.
The cook has prepared no... What are they thinking? Giving a fellow like that such power? I give him a year at most. The kitchen is...
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing.
I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this.
The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job.
Under Gortash, we're safe. More to the point, my fortunes are safe.
The occasion. Bring it at once. Ravengard freed from the Hells. Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed.
Away, if you please. I am here at the service of Lady Birch.
all wars. They will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
What now?
On my mind. And, well, in it.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
On my way.
Get me out of here! Now!
Don't touch me.
Is that blood? Never mind.
Finally! Let's get out of here! And what's that? Yeah, we'll need to take them down if we want to get a clear shot at Gortash. I won't go rogue again.
But I am not letting that fucker off the hook. That's for damn sure. We'll get him together as soon as we can, right? Good. I'm going to hold you to it. Troops already full, so I'll head to camp. Try and work on a way to get at Gortash while I have the downtime.
Time to press ahead.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job.
I should never have left. Delicious. On my way. Time for discretion. Let's cut hers. A quick print. Delightful. Nice and easy.
Waiting around.
So, don't mind if I do. Thank you. Quick and easy. Shall we?
All this waiting around. I can't take it.
On the hunt. Let's have a rummage.
Sleep when there's a bloody army coming.
Not even a challenge. Step quick.
Something's not right about those steel watchers.
What to do? If not over, then through.
I should never have left Cloakwood.
A thief's been emptying pockets around here. You might want to allay some suspicions before things get out of hand. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
My purse is my most sensitive organ.
What path lies before me?
Will you take up arms if the walls are breached?
All right, what now? I need a moment for the two of us.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal.
When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Seems simple enough.
Finally! Let's get out of here. Good. I'm not in the mood to murder anyone but that fucker Gortash. Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely. Really? Really, really? Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Hello, my dear. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Always good to talk, my friend.
A devil will come for her due. Mizora is no different. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, someone will suffer. Count on it.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yes?
You're sure?
Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Breathe deep and move.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Looking ahead, don't waste a step.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, with who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that?
Hey, soldier.
I have a lot on my mind.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well. but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here. Fine. What's on your mind?
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to omnipotent. But for it to be the very crown Carcer's forged, it verges on unbelievable. I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap metal in comparison, whatever use he claims for it. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. The only kind I have? Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems. Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain. Go on then.
The devil Mizora's made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Just because he's not my pet doesn't mean he's not useful. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what. When the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Always good to talk, my friend. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With pleasure. Lead on.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Not love, no. What I had with Belén Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique, at least when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed, though my relationship with Belén was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belén took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of Illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more Illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
Please, don't look at me.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
More for me.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carcer's forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carcer's for ourselves, before anyone else does.
at the ready.
I've got a long road ahead.
Let's rehearse this one. Pretend I'm a fish and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen.
Let's see what this does.
Don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
All this waiting around. I can't take it.